Hey guys, I just spoke with a for sale by owner and set an appointment. I am in Miami. It's one of the hottest real estate markets in the country and also one of the most competitive ones. And I hear real estate agents saying all the time, well, it's hard to set appointments with FSBOs. They're not listing. It's the complete opposite. Not only are they listing their homes with agents, they need a great real estate agent so they can walk away with the most money possible, which is their goal. This particular FSBO that I just set an appointment with, he has two offers in hand right now. Listen to the call, and at the end, I'll give you a breakdown of what happened in this call because my goal is to continue to put out these calls for you so you can learn how to speak with FSBOs, list them, and actually help them because they do need a great agent like you. Here's the call.
Hello.
Hi, is this Steven?
Yes.
Steven, good morning. My name is Jackie. I'm a local real estate agent. I noticed you have your property for sale. Looks like you're selling it by owner, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, Steven, I decided to give you a quick call because I work with buyers and sellers here in the area and just wanted to see how things are working out for you.
Well, I got some things I'm negotiating right now. I've had offers in writing as low as 350,
Uh-huh.
and I just got one a few minutes ago with a non-refundable deposit for 400.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Well, good for you. Sounds like you're doing pretty good.
Hey, listen, I've done this. I've done this a time or two.
Yeah, good. You have a real estate license, or you're just a very savvy home seller?
I don't have a realtor license, but listen. I've had some bad experiences with a couple of realtors in the past.
Yep.
And where the cost of business was just ridiculous. And
Mm-hmm.
like my e-signature, I know they changed it now, but my e-signature got put on documents that I emailed them and told them I'm not signing these documents, and I even texted them I'm not signing these documents, but I'm going to sign those documents. And then I go to the closing table and I get hit with $50,000 in closing costs, and I'm like, whoa, the cost of business is too high, and I left. And then I sold the house a week later. That cost me $6,000.
You mean they fraudulently signed for you?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, you could
I had a
lose your real
realtor.
estate license for doing that. That's like serious
I had a
stuff.
realtor want me to sign a disclosure so I won't sue him, and I told him I'm not going to sign your disclosure, and I said I'm not going to sue you because this is a waste of time.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Listen, I know not every realtor is bad. Don't get me
Oh,
wrong.
good. Well,
I
I'm
know
glad
not
you're
every
saying.
realtor is
I
bad.
was gonna say that, so I'm glad you said it first, because that doesn't represent how I work for sure. But I know the industry. You see everything out there. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have realtors in my family.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's
And
also, not always the best option to work with a family member, especially in South Florida. Who doesn't know 10 realtors, right? Everybody has a real estate license.
oh man, come on,
Yeah.
come on.
Yep. I hear you.
Realtors are like doctors. We got a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, there are good ones and bad ones, and, just like everything else, like you said. Stephen,
Just like everything, you got good and bad in everybody. You know what I mean?
uh-huh.
So
Yeah, totally. Well, I'm glad you realized that because I've been in real estate for 26 years and I hear this all the time. And I know real estate agents as an industry don't have a good reputation, and that's widely known. It's not like, any secret. It's just unfortunately, I think it's because most agents don't do a lot of business, so they just do enough to mess everything up for the ones that are actually, professional.
yeah,
So
well,
anyway,
I learned a little bit.
yeah.
My wife's a mortgage broker, and
Ah.
so I learned a little bit from listening to her over the past 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we've dabbled in a few houses, back in the early 2000s and
Mm-hmm.
mid 2000s
Mm-hmm.
when we were buying houses for $35,000.
Yep. 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 Stephen, obviously you know what you're doing. You sound like a smart man, and your wife is a mortgage broker, so you're involved in the real estate industry, and you've done this a few times.
Hey, my wife's been a licensed mortgage broker for almost 25 years, and she
Yeah.
has zero complaints.
Yeah. 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 No, I understand. I'm gonna ask you a question, and I know the answer is probably gonna be no initially, but I want you to like listen carefully to see if it's something you might be interested in. Will you do that?
Yes.
Okay. If you were to give me 20 minutes of your time and I could show you how I can handle the sale of this property for you in a way where you would end up with more than if you sold it yourself, and it would more than make up for the commission. Would you be interested in just seeing how that might be possible?
Well, the house needs to be fully updated.
Okay. Yep.
This house, the only thing, I just want you to know, there's no issues with the city. There's no liens.
Uh-huh.
There's no nothing. The roof. The only thing that's been updated on the house is the roof was done 5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
With permits.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's basically the only thing the house has. It's been
Mm-hmm.
it's an original. It's in the original condition, which needs to be updated. But
Okay.
we used to go in and fix them and this and that. But nowadays, let people use their own ideas.
Right.
What they want to do.
Right. Yeah, you go ahead and you spend a bunch of money and they come in and say, "Oh, I don't like those colors. I'm ripping it all up." So I understand. Yeah. Yeah,
So I'll listen to you.
okay, awesome. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. So, what would be a good time? Our meeting, like I said, on my end, 20 minutes. I can be available this afternoon if you can make it around 4 or 5 o'clock. How does that sound?
I'm 300 miles north right now. I'm
Oh,
going to be heading back down south here probably about 4 o'clock this afternoon, so I won't be in until late tonight.
okay.
But I will be there. To
Tomorrow?
be honest with you,
Yeah.
the only day that's going to be really good for me is going to be Saturday.
Okay. Saturday. Okay, sounds good. What time are you thinking? Would 11 a.m., 12 work for you?
How about 12? How about 12ish? I like to go take a dip in the ocean every morning if the weather's nice.
Yes, I don't blame you. That sounds good. So around 12, that'll give you enough time?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let me just confirm the address, Stephen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. Okay, perfect. Well, my name is Jackie, and I will see you at 12 o'clock. Stephen, I got to ask you a question. I know you have offers, so don't sign anything until we meet. Just leave them on hold. Tell them you have multiple
Listen,
offers.
I haven't accepted anybody's offer.
Yeah.
I just got they just all give me offers in writing.
Ah.
And right now, though, I have one. The highest offer I have right now is 400,000 with a non-refundable deposit.
Gotcha.
If anything happens.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like shocked that people are saying a non-refundable deposit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's a competitive market and it's a seller's market, so we're seeing a lot of that. And Stephen, are you living on this property or is it an investment?
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
it was my father's house.
Okay. All right. So is it vacant currently?
It was my father's house, and his wife passed away about almost 30 years ago, and he didn't want to change nothing, and they set in his ways, and he kept it the way it is.
Okay.
And like I say, it's an old person lived there. My dad, he didn't want to do nothing. He just took care of it the best he could, and that was it.
Okay, got it. And so I'll see you at 12. I would imagine, Stephen, again, you sound like you know what you're doing. If it made sense financially at the end of our meeting, if you believe that working with me is the best financial decision you can make, would you consider it?
Oh, absolutely. But listen, I want
Yeah.
you to know I'm in no big rush.
Yeah, beautiful. That's perfect. It works in your favor, as you know. So that's excellent. Very good.
The house has a very small mortgage on it. I think it's got a $48,000 mortgage, and all the payments are up to date.
Yep.
And
excellent.
I like to pay everything early. If it's due on the 1st, I pay it on the 20th.
Yes. Yeah.
Before,
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday at 12 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
I will be there.
All right. Sounds good. I'll see you then. Thanks,
Yes,
Stephen.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, guys, now that you listened to the call, here's what happened. This was a very confident for sale by owner. Had a really bad experience with a real estate agent in the past. His wife has been a mortgage broker for 25 years. He sold properties on his own before. And you notice that I listened to him. I approved, I validated everything he said. And that made him feel comfortable in the conversation. If you resist, it's just not even only for sale by owners. Anyone you're speaking with that you don't know, whatever they say, if you sound disagreeable or you resist, you're not going to be in rapport with them. Rapport is when there's a nice comfort level and affinity in the conversation. So I let him speak. I validated everything he said, and then I asked for the appointment, and it was just like that. He said yes. And then you notice that after he said yes to meeting with me, I asked him the magical question, which is a pre-qualifying question. If when we meet, at the end of our meeting, you feel confident that working with me is the best financial decision you can make, will you consider it? And he said, yes, again. That puts me in control of this appointment. The only way that he would not list with me is if I don't make him feel confident that hiring me is the best decision he can make. I am in charge. He's not. Notice, though, that I asked that question after he agreed to meet with me. If I had asked him anything even similar before, it wouldn't have worked. You don't pre-qualify an appointment until after you set it. There you go. Go call for sale by owners and set appointments and take listings. They need a great agent like you.